Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. This is Meet the Fire. My name is Kunchi, and welcome to another week. We are going to be doing some escovitch fried fish. That's a Jamaican style fried fish. I'm Jamaican, of course, and I'm going to show you guys how we do fried fish back home. All right? So, welcome in. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, please consider giving us a subscribe. And if you're watching it on Instagram or Facebook, then give us a follow. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how we have the fish. We have it in 3 different ways tonight. We have the whole mangrove snapper cut into steaks, just cut into 3 different pieces. We have the whole vermilion snapper. This is what I'm going to cook on the show, actually. And then we have fillets, right? So fillets are typically what you would find here in the U.S. If you go to Jamaica or any of the other islands, you are going to see either whole fish or fish cut up just like this, all right? So we're going to let that simmer for a little bit, and we're going to make our dough. We're making some festivals, all right? Festival is kind of like a fry bake, okay? And we're going to deep fry those as well as the fish, and then that will be our side. So I'm going to make the dough so that it can rest while we mess with the fish, okay? We're going to make this whole pot. This is basically a flour cornmeal mixture, so I don't really have the recipe. The only things that you need that are on the box here is flour, cornmeal, baking powder, salt. All the other things are like chemicals that we don't really need to worry about. Get some cold water. If this is your first time watching us here on Food Talk TV, please consider giving us a follow. We go live all the time, at least once every single day. All right? And it's multiple different creators, a different creator each day. Unless there is something wrong with the schedule, then almost every day there is somebody different. You will see people multiple times if they're assisting on a live or if they have to cover for somebody. But this is what we do. So I'm just making my dough. You're making the dough with cold water. Then you're going to let it rest, covered. And then we'll go to season our fish. Okay, we already have the escovitch dressing made. You can find that video on our story. And that is a video from my actual account, which is called Cooking with Kunchi. All right, COOKINWIDKUNCHI. If you guys are in here, just double tap on that screen, send up some likes, interact with the live, share the live, everything. Let's go. Has anybody in here ever had escovitch fish? Hey, Jeanette, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing today? Anyone of our viewers ever had escovitch fried fish? If you're big into seafood and if you've ever been to the island, then you will know. Whether any one of the Caribbean islands, this is how you would have fish. So the escabeche dressing is made with carrots, yellow onions, Scotch bonnet peppers. So I have yellow Scotch bonnets, green Scotch bonnets, red Scotch bonnets, and the chocolate Scotch bonnets. So should have a fair bit of spice. I am the only person in my house who's gonna eat it, but I love making it. So I didn't make a lot. Well, I made a lot, but I'm gonna eat it. So like here in the US, when people fry fish, they're always battered or breaded. We don't fry the fish like that in Jamaica. It's always just seasoned and fried, and that's how I love it. And it's usually topped with the escabeche dressing here. And you guys are gonna get to see how we use the dressing on the fish. The recipe for that dressing will be up on the website. Hopefully later today. I will be sure to get some photos so that you guys can see it. Alright, so this is our festival mix. Alright. Now, how do you guys like your seafood? Can I get drop some comments. How do you like your seafood? Fried, steamed, blackened, roasted? How do you like your seafood? And guys, can we drop some fish emojis? Spam the chat with some fish emojis for me. Steamed. I love steamed. So check this out. It says we should rest the dough with a damp cloth. I'm not going to damp any of my kitchen towels. I'm going to use paper towels instead. Pan seared. Nice, nice. Ceviche. What's up, Frank? How you doing? I've recently had ceviche for the first time. So we're gonna get our damp paper towel, rest over our dough, and we are good. We're gonna let that simmer a little bit. Okay. All of the above. I love seafood. One caveat, it's gotta be spicy. That's just, my seafood has to be spicy. There's no way around it. Alright guys, so right now for the live, I'm going to fry these snappers here. These are vermilion snappers, really small, but we're going to keep them whole for the aesthetic, right? And I like to put little slits in them. Now, whenever I travel and I go somewhere coastal, I have to find seafood. So just, for example, if I go to Michigan, right, or if I go to Chicago, I'm not ordering seafood. But if I go to somewhere on the coast, East Coast, West Coast, North, South, wherever it is, I'm trying to find seafood, and whole fish has to be on the menu. So it is the most tedious task to get me something to eat if we decide to have seafood. Unless it's like a Mediterranean style seafood or a European style seafood, then that's a different style, and you can usually find those in bigger cities. So that's what I do. I like to make little slits. Jeanette says no eyes. Aguachile. Ooh, serrano peppers. Okay, sounds like I would eat that. My wife does not like the eyes either. So of course she's not going to eat the whole fish, but she'll eat the fillets. So we have, we kind of have a mix of everything. My wife and the kids, they'll eat the fillets. I'll eat the whole fish. I don't really care. And then, so it's all good. I make sure I cater to everyone. So when I'm seasoning the fish, I'm seasoning inside. Okay? Yep. And this is my homemade Jamaican jerk seasoning. Okay? Yeah. Jeanette, I think it's because you have a guilty conscience. You have a guilty conscience. You think the food is hurt. Well, they're not. So those slits allow some rub to get down into the flesh of the fish and just add that much more flavor to it. You know what? I know what I'll do. I'll fire up the fire and let that get going. Did I season inside of this one? Yep, I did. And then the rest of the fish, like the fillets and so on, we'll just... Remember guys, I'm not breading, no batter, nothing like that. We're doing this Jamaican style today. And we're not going too crazy with the seasoning either. Listen, you spent good money on this seafood. This snapper was like $13 a pound. Okay, I want to taste the fish. So, not too crazy. And we don't have Old Bay in Jamaica. Almost everything is seasoned with jerk seasoning. Right? The Jamaican jerk rub is a really popular flavor back home. It's really just a good, solid, all-purpose rub. Another all-purpose rub would be something with less all-spicy, nutmeg kind of thing. So, simple seasonings. Yeah, we eat a lot of kingfish in Jamaica. Like kingfish steaks, huge steaks of kingfish. Love it. I recently used kingfish to make seafood dip. Fish dip. Yeah, I did that on my page not too long ago. So guys, if you're not following, make sure you're following Food Talk TV. Smash that follow button. We eat kingfish, barracudas. That's dangerous, but we do eat them.
Everyone was very impressed with lunch today. They said thank you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. And Michelle, the director of case management, would like your flyer and information so she can give it to the hospitalist group because that food's way better than the stuff they serve at their board meetings.
That's funny. Thank you for the gift. We appreciate that. All right, guys. So we have our heat coming up. So again, we're gonna be topping the fish, right, with the escovitch dressing. This is julienne yellow onions. We have carrot strips. Right, all of these are hand cut, and we have Scotch bonnet peppers. You can see the green and yellow Scotch bonnets right there, some red inside, right? And then we have a couple cloves of garlic. All right, that's just for the flavor. This is made with half water, half vinegar, and it's been sitting here since yesterday. So good. I made a tiny jar for one of my friends. He's coming by to get it today. But this is what we're going to be putting on the fish. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be awesome. All right. So, do you guys like the new lighting setup? I'm trying to be more deliberate and focus on the subject so that people don't get super distracted and not focus on what we're trying to show them. All right. So there we have our fish. This is red snapper, the fillets, vermilion snapper, the whole ones, and mangrove snapper, the one that's cut up. All right. All right. Let's go over. I'm gonna bring you guys over here so that you can see what we're doing while we're frying. I think my next addition is going to be a key light for the backdrop so that I can add some depth to the lighting. As I already cooked a bunch of food today. I catered lunch for my wife's job. One of their offices, they had about 12 to 15 people. We did Caesar salads. So we made a smoked jerk chicken, Caesar salad, mac and cheese. So yeah, that's what we've been doing all day. Cooking. Alright, here we go. Can everybody see me clearly? Like the light? Give me some thumbs up if you like the lights. Give me some thumbs up if the lighting is satisfactory to your liking. Let's go. Double tap on that screen. Thank you guys for all the likes. Almost 5K already. We appreciate you guys. Thank you. Let's go. So we're about to start frying some fish, guys. Alright. I'm going to use this little basket here. Do I want to use this basket? Oh, I don't even feel it. Do I need it? It's probably safe. No, Frank is the only person that likes the lighting. Alright, Frank. Seems you're my guy. There we go, Jeanette. Thank you. So guys, remember, if you are not following us, please consider giving us a follow. Smash that follow button. My name is Kunchi. This is called Meet the Fire. And today we're going to be frying some fish. We're making escovitch fried fish, Jamaican style. Who's trying to go live with me? No, I don't know who you are. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to get my thermometer here. Hello. Alright, we are still going. We need this a little bit hotter. We're trying to get to about 350. Alright. So how's everybody doing? What's up, Sully? How you doing, man? We got some fish going up today. That's what we're going to be making. We're going to be frying some fish. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. We'll talk later. Alright. Okie dokie, Smokey. Alright. So this is what we got here. We have a mangrove snapper. We have some fillets of red snapper. And then here we have a couple whole vermilion snappers. All right. What's up, Kiefer? How's everybody doing today? How are you guys doing today? You guys remember, if you are not following Food Talk TV, go ahead and smash that follow button. Alright, still have a little bit to go. We're just about 225. Now I like to raise my temperature slowly because I don't want to burn my food. When you get there too hot, too fast, you know what I mean? Cause problems. Man, I'm good. Just on my second cook today. Building a drum smoker. Oh, nice. Are you building that for sale or are you building that for yourself? Oh, for sale? Okay. I'm going to tell you something funny about me and a drum smoker. So, before I bought the Bronco, I had everything in my cart from UDS.com to build my drum smoker. And I don't know. I was just looking around on Facebook Marketplace. I saw the Bronco for sale for like $200 or something. I offered the guy $150, and he took it, and the rest was history. Nice skirt. Hey Jimmy, how you doing, bro?
You just dropped me off.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, dog. Never know where my thing is. Hey Jimmy, time you want to do dinner, buddy? What time does the boss get home? So this is the festival. It's a fried bake. This is the shape of it. You can make it whatever shape you want. You know what I mean? Yep, we're making festivals to go with the fish. Just having our oil come up to temp right now. So it is a mixture of flour, cornmeal, salt, sugar. You make this dough here. Nothing super complicated, but I love the ones from the box because they're just way better than if I make them from scratch. You could get this like in the Walmart international aisle. You can probably get it on Amazon. Oh, that sounds good, man. Alright. See where my temp's at right now. So we're going to drop our temp down to medium. Alright, so 340. We want to start cooking at about 375. All right, we want to start at about 375 so that we'll compensate for the heat dropping when we put the cold fish in it. Hi, how are you doing, Tanya? Welcome in. What's up, UK? How are you doing? Adjustable for a disc. Man, Kiefer, you're doing the works. You're a jack of many trades, aren't you? All right. All right, Jimmy. So we'll just we'll eat right after the live. All right. So I'm gonna do these first, or I could do the fish first. Doesn't really matter. All right. Yeah. When I priced my drum out, it was gonna be a little bit expensive. So getting the Bronco for $150, that was kind of like a steal for me based on what I wanted. So I kind of just put my selfish, crazy desires aside and then went with the done for you model. 362. Okay. So we're gonna about 2 more minutes and then we're gonna start dropping things. As a matter of fact, we can start dropping these in because they are not super cold. Okay. Do I have oil? So we don't have like Pam or those sprayers in the house. We have the pump sprayer. Matter of fact, I don't need to do that. What I should do is that. I don't want them to stick. This is the first time we're even using this pan. We've had it for probably a year. Now we can't fry the fish in this because it's not big enough for the fish, but by that time my oil should be good. All right. Yep. Green. Oh, are you not a Green Bay fan? We got our fish flipper here. This is my first time I'm going to use this for actually flipping fish. This is crazy. I've used it so many times for different things. Can you guys see? Jimmy, how do you like the light, Jimmy? How do you like this lighting setup? I'm trying a new lighting setup here to see if we can get more focus. Nice. Yeah, you want to fry these till they're golden brown, and then they'll be done inside. It's looking good. Woo-hoo. I'm excited. Hey, you want to help me make some dough?
Make some more?
Dough. Not money, dough, like dough.
Sure.
Okay, you can wait a little bit. When I start frying the fish, I'm gonna need you to make the other batch of festival. It's just this and add water. Okay? Nice. Love it. Love it. Love it. So yes, we're making fried fish and festivals. This is a Jamaican version of a fried bake. If you ever gone to Bahamas or Trinidad or one of those places, it's a mixture of flour, cornmeal, salt, and sugar. It's basically it, and you fry it till it's golden brown. We're trying to keep our temp at about 350. We're on medium heat right now. Just running these out. All right. So we're gonna fry some whole vermilion snapper. These are seasoned with my homemade Jamaican jerk rub. I think that recipe should be up on the page already, foodtalktv.com or jamaicanbarbecue.com. Bahamas in the house. Big up yourself, brethren. Yep. So, lots of fried fish today. Alright. We have fillets, we have the whole ones, and then we have a whole one cut up. So we tried to make sure we cover all the bases. Some people don't like the eyes looking at them. Some people want the bone, but they don't really want the eyes. You know what I mean? And some people don't mind the whole fish. Come on, guys, come on. Yep. People like Jeanette don't like the eyes because she feels guilty that she unalived the fish. Guys, spam the chat with some fish emojis. Let's go. You know what? Scrap that. Let's see some Jamaican flags. Do you guys have flags? You guys have flag emojis? I know I do. I'm an Android. If iPhones don't have flag emojis, I don't know. I don't want to hear another person tell me how great the iPhone is. Let's go. Let's spam the chat, guys. Spam the chat with some Jamaican flags. Does everybody know what the Jamaican flag looks like? Come on, man. If we're friends, you better know. If we're friends, you should know. Jimmy. Alright. Yeah, man. Come on, guys. If you ain't tapping, you lacking. And if you ain't talking, you stalking. Alright? Let's go. Let's get some action in the chat here. What do we got? Spam the chat. Let's go. Spam the chat with some Jamaican flags. I want to see if you guys know what the Jamaican flag is. Beautiful golden brown. Hot. H-A-T-T. Hot. Tanya, no answers till I see Jamaican flags. Let's go. Jamaican flags. I want to see them. Spam the chat with some Jamaican flags for me. Oh my God. That's beautiful. Heifer found it. That's pretty cool. Check that out. Love it, love it, love it. What is that? What are those, Janet? Dead flags? Are those pirate flags? Oh my God. Wow. It's a little hot in my house right now. Jolly Roger. Arr! What's up, Penny? Alright, so we got festivals. We got the second batch coming up. I'm just going to let this cool off a little bit. Alright? We're going to let this cool off just a little bit. Nope, we're not going to glaze them. They're good right out of the oil, just like that. Let them drain off a little bit, and then they're good to enjoy. Don't put any sugar on it. That's just how we eat them in Jamaica. You know, the affinity with glazed and sauced and buttered and That's just an American thing. Yeah, it's basically a Jamaican hush puppy. It's the same consistency, same ingredients, flour, cornmeal, salt, sugar. You know what I mean? That's it. Ooh, boy. Damn. Oh my God. This one's good. I'm proud of myself again. Tell you guys. Just as it is. Don't need to add anything. Yeah, you could probably put some hot sauce on it. But what would be better? It's those pickled peppers. Man. Hey, you want pizza as well?
Sure.
Come and get it. African cuisine? I don't know where hush puppies came from, but I don't know if it's African. There's not a lot of deep frying in African. I'm not sure. I don't know. So we just got 2 more to go. Man, that set was big. Whew. Now guys, listen, when you're doing this, when you stack the hot ones on top of the other ones, that keeps them warm. Do you know that? The oil temp, let's tell you what the oil temp is right now.
Can I have another one?
No. If you make my batch.
Okay. I'll take it.
Okay. 338. Should go a little bit. Because I'm going to add that fish to it in a little bit here. Yeah. I'm using canola oil today. Just regular old canola. Members Mark. Sam's Club canola oil. Nothing fancy. Here you go. And so please wash your hands. Thank you so much.
It shall be washed.
Yep. And then you're going to use cold water.
There's cold water in here.
No, we want cold.
Oh.
So you got to use your hands, okay?
Okay.
It should not take all of that. So just add a little at a time. Use your hand to mix. Okay?
Okay. So just add the whole mix?
Yeah, dump the whole mix in there. We're gonna make a dozen more.
Are we having the Allens over?
Yes. Yes. You wanted to eat all this fish by yourself?
Oh, what did you ask?
Okay. Yeah, Jimmy. She wants to know if we're having the Allens over.
No, because he said we're eating a dozen. I didn't even realize that the fish was there.
Oh yeah. What are you doing?
Open it.
Put your finger under there, girl.
So much fat.
You just gotta be aggressive with it.
Well, I'm not aggressive.
No.
Nope. Too nice to be aggressive.
Gotta get that aggression, girl. Urgh. Yes. All right, let's see. So where's everybody from in the chat? Drop your city in the comments. Let's shout out your city real quick. Where's everybody from in the chat? Let's see those cities.
Or countries, or states.
Or states, or countries, wherever you're at. Seguin, Texas. What's up? Next door. How you doing, neighbor? Somerville, West Virginia. How you doing, Penny? Guys, if you're not following us, make sure you smash that follow button. What's up, Maryland, Massachusetts? What's up, what's up? Chi-Town, Chicago. Pikeville, Kentucky. Awesome, awesome. Let's go. Keep double tapping on that screen, guys. Don't give up on us. Let's go. We're cooking you guys an international 5-star meal here. Okay? International 5-star meal. That's what we got. That's what we're cooking today. Thank you. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you for the likes. 5.7K likes. That's amazing.
Adding water.
A little bit. So start to form the dough. Just with you. So just use one hand. Yeah. Use one hand until you need to. All right, here we go. Golden brown again. Okay. There's no other way. Golden brown is the only way. All right, so we're not going to use the basket. If we were doing the fillets, we could probably use the basket, but I'm going to drop the whole vermilion snappers in there now. And guys, this was seasoned with my homemade Jamaican jerk rub. All right. Start to see that fish do the work. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Come on, guys. Double tap on that screen. Let's go. Don't stop. Yeah, more water. Together. Yep. You see a ball start to form, then you can know that, okay, I'm going to slow down the water adding. Don't stop. I'll tell you what to do. I'm sorry, sir. Incorporate it with Yeah. There you go. So you use that ball and that liquid. Roll that. Come on now. Where am I from? I'm Jamaican. But I live in Florida. Should I be? I can. You want me to? Hold on.
Yeah, what?
Bring it over here and show them what you just did.
I don't need to feel like
And you feel like you're real?
no.
My daughter just put this dough together here.
Yes, she did.
Alright. You can throw your trash out, and we're going to use this down with a towel, cover it.
Let it rise?
It's not really letting it rise. They're just, I don't think it rises.
Vicky's mad.
Alright. Here's the brush. Oh, it's covered.
Scrub it off my hand.
Yeah. Just take the brush and scrub it out.
I'm sure this scrub makes it good.
Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Woo-hoo. Alright. So remember guys, no breading, no batter. Jamaica me crazy. Later, Sully. Thank you, man. Nah, not Sully. Later, Kiefer. Thanks for hanging out. Fair trade.
Thank you. And I love these ones.
Don't stop. You love these ones? What?
Like, this brand.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, buddy. Don't stop. This is my homemade Jamaican jerk seasoning. Okay? The recipes should be on my website, JamaicanBarbecue.com. JamaicanBarbecue.com. Don't stop. What's everybody in here cooking for dinner today? I'm having fried fish and festivals. What are you guys having for dinner? I mean, I know what you're having. You're not having fried fish? Don't offend me. Beans, rice, and tortillas. Nice. It's American Taco Tuesday. American Taco Day. Oh, you're not cooking. Well, I'll do that. So we have red snapper. They're fillets, but I'm keeping the skin on them because the skin kind of gives it that texture where it doesn't fall apart. The skin holds it, and I don't know, I just love the skin. When I fry it, I don't see anybody ripping the skin off like, I gotta eat that. Oh, it's the content. Festivals were delectable. That's what I heard. Chicken fajitas. Heck yeah. Are you using boneless, skinless thighs for your fajitas, Penny? Or do you use breast? I like fajitas with the thighs. So delicious. Thank you guys. Thank you all for all the likes. Keep double tapping on that screen for us. Send up some likes. Let's go. Daughter. Hey. You look over there.
Accept the fate, Father.
I'm 63 years old and I just got TikTok made for my granddaughter. That's awesome. Have her change your name from user to your actual name or to a name that you want to be called. That way it doesn't say user and a long phone number. And then we can actually refer to you how you would like to be addressed. It's hard to say user 740232026831, you know? That's awesome. Enjoy it. If my daughter did not encourage me, I would not be on TikTok. And now, you know, over 100,000 people are looking at my content. That's a little crazy if you ask me. There you go. There you have it. Vermilion snapper here. So this fish does not even need to be served hot. It can be had cold, straight from the refrigerator, just chilling, because when you put that dressing on it with the vinegar and the peppers and the onions, like, that flavor is timeless. You know what I mean? It's so good. So good. You'll eat that one? Yeah, we're gonna have some serious dinner here today. Lunch was awesome too. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Remember, follow Food Talk TV on all the socials. We are on Instagram, TikTok, Clapper, X. We are on Facebook. All the socials, you can find us there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please consider subscribing so that you can keep up with what we're doing here. All right? Thank you guys for tapping on the screen, liking what we're doing here. Hinge and Bumble. Yes, we are on Hinge and Bumble. What is Hinge and Bumble? I don't even know what those are. But we are there, allegedly. Thank you for the gifts, Kaz. How you doing, buddy? So we are frying some non-breaded, non-battered fish. All right, this one is done. Let's see. Now you're wanting fish and hush puppies. Yep, that's what the internet will do to you. Alright? So Kaz, here's the first one. So this is a vermilion snapper. Both whole fish, they are vermilion snapper. This one right here, this is a mangrove, off of a mangrove snapper. That's a mangrove snapper midsection right there. And then this is a red snapper fillet. Alright, red snapper. So that's how we do it. This is how we do it. Please. So, we're gonna make fish. It's good here. Yep, snapper is my favorite fish. The bigger the better. Anyone, moonshine mangrove, yellow snapper, red snapper, all of them. I love them all. I never had mangrove snapper till I came to Florida. I got the vermilion because they had the small size and you're able, I'm able to represent what we do in Jamaica to share that with you guys. Alright. So I need you to finish frying the fish for me.
Okay.
For
I can
this.
tell you right now, I'm not frying the head.
Okay. You know, when somebody asks you to do a favor, you don't dictate what you want to do. You just help.
I know I didn't dictate what I want to do. I dictated what I was going to do and not going to do. There's a difference.
Okay, sure. That's different. So, anyways, you go like so. So the small pieces. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do 2 pieces at a time.
And then you flip it.
Depending on how deep it is, you probably don't have to.
For how long?
So it's cooked, baby.
How will I know?
You can check with the thermometer if you want. 145 is cooked. But you want that skin to be nice and crispy. So you can actually use the flipper to flip it. Alright guys, we're going to mess the lighting setup here up a little bit. Because...
Can I have a festival? I'm hungry.
Yeah, you can have a festival. We're going to change the lighting here. So I'm going to plate one of these so that you guys can see it. Don't just flip them every second, okay?
No.
Alright.
I'm good then. How long were they baking?
About 8-10 minutes.
Okay.
Not too long. Alright. So guys, my wife is here to help. Alright, so we're gonna get our plate, but hold on. Let me get my lemon. What do I want today? Wedges, slices. What do you guys say? Wedges or slices? I need a vote. Wedges or slices for my lemon? What would you get? Kaz says hi, Susan.
Hi. Who? Pat? What you got?
Lightning, slices, wedge. What we got 2 wedges, 1 slices. Let's go. Anybody else want to vote? Ignore the first comment. Slices and wedges are neck and neck.
Wedges.
Who's gonna be the tiebreaker? Susie says wedges. Going once, going twice. Wedges to the team. Lemon slices. To Team Wedges. Team Wedges won today. Alright. We don't need more than that. So, show you guys what we're going to do here. Okay. There you go. Oh, we can't do that because we're going to put the dressing on here. Nope, can't do that. Bottom doesn't mean. So we're going to get our escovitch dressing here. Taylor says it has to be wedge.
You can't get the juice out when you slice. You can like the pea.
So this is the escovitch dressing. It is carrots, onions, Scotch bonnet peppers, and a vinegar water solution. Alright. We also threw some garlic in there. Spicy, crunchy, tangy. Yep. Jimmy says no. There you have it. If you go to Jamaica and you go to the streets and you're having street food and you order the fried fish, this is it. Alright? This is how it's going to come out. Whether whole or steaks. Some places will do filet for you. But you'll have your festival. You'll have your escovitch dressing right there, right on top. Killer, killer, killer dish. Okay? Now, I gotta take some pictures before I destroy this thing here. Where's my other phone? Don't know where my phone is. Susie, where's your phone at?
Right here. My pocket. Where's my phone this on?
Huh?
It's done.
It's done? Okay. I'll just put it back over there. Oh my goodness. What a mess he's made. Yeah, I'm not putting this,
Do we need this basket?
on anybody's food. No, you don't need it. Especially for the longer pieces, you don't.
You still want it skin side up, or doesn't matter?
Yeah. Well, you do it both ways. So however you want to start, it's up to you. Yeah, I'm not gonna put this on everybody's food. I know nobody else wanted to eat that, so I didn't even make a mild one. There's still pickled red onions there, so that's cool. But yeah. I know, bro, I know.
You think I can get a third piece in there?
Let me see what you got. Maybe that small piece. We're shooting at, we got 16 by 9 here. All right. All right, all right. I'm excited to try this. I haven't had escovitch in a minute. Some of that liquid too. That spicy, tangy liquid.
Did you give AJ a vegetable?
No, I'm not. He ate just before. So he's fine. Now guys, as usual, I take no pleasure in this. Okay? I take no pleasure in tasting this food in front of you guys. I'm really doing it just for you.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. We love you in your own food.
It's so good. There's a bite right there. Piece of the Scotch bonnet pepper. My wife is not gonna have it.
But I did take a bite of the fish. It was delicious. Moist, but just lightly fried, which is nice. It's refreshing. Especially with a little lemon juice, it'll be perfect.
Yep. So no breading, no batter, just frying the fish. This is a fried bread called festivals. It's a Jamaican thing.
I bet I could make that dough.
It's flour, baking powder, cornmeal,
Yeah.
and sugar. Now, this full recipe will be up on the website later today, foodtalktv.com. Please go ahead and give us a follow if you're not following us. Make sure you go follow me over on my page, Cookin' with Kunchi. COOKINWIDKUNCHI. Alright? I'm going to send over the other photos, guys, and then we'll go from there. That's it. So Jimmy put my handle for my other page, for my actual page in there. Please follow Food Talk TV. We are live every day with a different creator, so you guys can see everything that we're doing. All right? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. That has been Meet the Fire. Thank y'all so much. Hey, Jimmy, I'll text you in a minute when dinner's done. Bye, y'all.